Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. In today's video, we are going to be discussing and showing some secret things you don't know about prospecting. So I have put together 6 interesting things that you probably don't know about prospecting. And if you do, let me know in the comments down below, because these are some rare secrets that I have put together about this game. So number 1, we have, if you hold out a super big oar and pull it out and jump at the same time while on water, it will slingshot you into the air. Now, you might have seen this on YouTube or TikTok, but this is something that is like a bug in this game. So let's try and find a really big mineral we can use. So we're going to go with a 365 kg dinosaur skull. And if I jump on this water and pull out the dinosaur skull like this at the exact same time, I should fly. So let's give it a go. And go. Oh! Look at that. That's actually really cool. That's actually very cool. But it only works on water, I believe. Let's try it on land and see what happens. Okay, so it doesn't work on land, but when you go into the water and jump with a really big oar, you actually fly. Okay, so you have to bring out the oar and jump at the exact same time, because if you pull out the oar and then jump, it doesn't work. And if you jump and then pull out the oar, it doesn't work either. You have to do them at the exact same time and then you fly. So that is number 1 of the secret things you didn't know about prospecting. Now, this is the most common one that people will know, because a lot of people will know about this one, but number 2, I bet you didn't know. Now, number 2 is how quality works. So when you dig in prospecting, there is a quality percentage, and a lot of people in the game do not know what that quality does. And I'm here to tell you what it does today. So what I'm about to show you was given to me by a tester called Autumn in Prospecting, and this is a message from the owner of the game. Now, on January 13th, 2026, Hi, the owner of the game, released what quality actually does. Now, quality multiplies the final look by 0.5 plus quality times, and increases the chance of getting more items in your pan. So that means if you get a quality of 100%, you actually get more luck and more items in your pan. So I'm assuming you get more luck and more items the better quality. So let's just get 100%. That is 99 and then one more. Boom. So I have an extra 0.5 luck and more items in this pan than a normal pan. And this is why normal panning is better than auto panning, because when you auto pan, you only get a max quality of 51%. So getting 100% actually gives you a luck boost and more items. Now, I have been playing this game for around 6 to 7 months since it first released, and I never knew what quality done until a couple of days ago. Like, it's quite crazy that they kept quality such a secret on what it actually does, but that is what it does, and that is number 2 of the secrets. So now we are going to move on to number 3 now on my list, and this one requires us to go to a place called the Magma Furnace to talk about this one, because this one actually involves the dinosaur skull. Now, if you don't know what the dinosaur skull is, if you go into your collection and go to the Infernal Heart, you will see an exotic called the dinosaur skull. And you can find it here in the Infernal Heart. It's not open at the minute because it opens for half an hour and then closes for half an hour every 15 minutes past the hour. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the interesting fact behind the dinosaur skull. Now, the dinosaur skull has a rarity of 1 in 53 million, and there is actually ores that are harder to get than the dinosaur skull, and their rarity is mythic. So there is certain mythics in the game that is actually harder to get than the dinosaur skull, which is an exotic. Now, you might be wondering what mythics are actually more rare than the dinosaur skull, and that is Frost Shard, Radiant Gold, Star Garnet, and Red Beryl. You can find the Frost Shard in the Frozen Peak. Where is it? There it is. That's actually rarer than a dinosaur skull. Can you believe that? And then the Radiant Gold, you can find that in the Overgrown Grotto, I believe. Or is it the Deep Root Spring? Oh, it's the Deep Root Spring. There it is, Radiant Gold. That is also more rare than the dinosaur skull. And then the Star Garnet you can find in the Swamp. There it is. And then last but not least, the Red Beryl, which you can find in the Fungal Marsh. And there it is as well. So I actually never knew there is mythics more rare to get in this game than an exotic. Like, that blew my mind finding that out. Like, the dinosaur skull is 1 in 53 million around. So these must be even harder to get, which is just crazy. Now we're going to move on to the next secret interesting fact of the game, and this involves treasure maps and treasure chests. Now, everyone should know what a treasure map is and what a treasure chest is. A treasure map is where you're digging and you get a random map every now and again, and it leads you to buried treasure. So when you dig up the treasure, you actually get something called a treasure chest. Now, you can only hold one map in the game per time. You have to open the map to get the chest, but you can stack chests. Like right now, I have 61 treasure chests because I'm trying to save up to 500 to open them all at once. But the interesting thing about treasure chests is when you open a bunch of treasure chests, so let's say I started spamming my treasure chest now, every chest I open will be linked to the last map I used. So I just used this Frostbite River map, so that means all of my treasure chests, if I opened all 61 of my treasure chests, they will all be linked to the Frostbite River, not where I actually got the treasure chests from, which is actually very interesting. So if you're stockpiling treasure chests, make sure to open them after you get a map on the area you want items from. And that is number 4. Now, that might have been a little bit complicated, so hopefully you understood it. In simple terms, the last map you open before opening treasure chests will be those treasure chests. That's the most simple terms I can put it in. But now we're going to move on to number 5. So for number 5, I actually did showcase this in my last video yesterday, but this is the leveling system. Now, not everyone knows how the leveling system works in this game, so I'm going to explain it real quick with this simple image that I have right here. Now, experience formula. The experience required for each level is calculated using the following formula, and then it follows with a formula. Now, I don't know how to understand that formula personally because I'm not very smart, but I asked ChatGPT to explain what that formula means, and this is what it said. This formula makes leveling easy at first, then much harder over time by doubling the required amount every couple of levels. So what that statement means, if we take a look at the graph on the right hand side, every other level, it actually doubles the XP. So from level 1 to 2, it's 50 XP. From 3 to 4, it's 100 XP. Then 5 to 6, it's 200 XP. Then 7 to 8, it's 400 XP. And that just keeps going until the max level of 60. So when you actually get a high level in this game, it does actually become twice as hard every other level to level up. So that's why leveling in prospecting becomes so much harder the higher level you get, because it just keeps doubling every other level. And if you're wondering what XP you can get from minerals, because that's how you actually gain XP in this game, I've got a little graph here to show you. So every time you dig up a common, you get 3 EXP. For uncommons, you get 7. For rares, you get 15. For epics, you get 50. For legendaries, you get 250. For mythics, you get 1,000. And for exotics, you also get 1,000. So every time you dig a mythic or an exotic in the game, you're getting the exact same amount of XP. So let's say I have 7 mythics in my pan, which is insane. I don't know why I use 7 as an example. That would be 7,000 EXP. And then if I have 2 exotics in my pan, that would be 2,000 EXP. So that was basically just like a little 2-in-1 with the leveling, but it's all leveling, so I just made it 1. But that is secret number 5. Now we are going to move on to number 6, which is the last secret thing you didn't know about prospecting, and that is a very simple one this time. Now if we head to an area called the Rubble Creek, hello, where are you, cat? Oh, there it is. Oh, we can actually talk to the cat as well. So this is secret number 6. It is a black and white cat. We can actually talk to this cat as well. So let me just zoom out and then talk. Oh wow, it actually meows. Meow. But that is secret number 6. That is the final secret I have prepared for this video. So hopefully you did actually enjoy these interesting facts about prospecting. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow with the update video. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.